But now in the soup, we play dress up on Dancing with the Stars.
I'm not going to be able to talk about that.
Get singing lessons from Miley. Get cold sweats from Twilight Fever.
8,000 times a day.
Plus, Carrie Prejean goes solo, so you think you can dance. And the Kickass Clip of the Week.
Come back to daddy.
Now, here's the host who watches it all for you, Joel McHale.
New moon. I'm sorry. I normally don't get this excited about movie premieres, especially ones that are this goodish. I'm not the only one excited. On E! News, Ryan dug deep to get an exclusive with the Twilight series' biggest fan.
Roger, from security.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about Twilight?
It's the best book in town.
It's the best book in town!
In Ryan's defense, he has as many jobs as most immigrants. That's a compliment to both parties. In Larry King is our new hero news. Dethroned beauty pageant contestant Carrie Prejean has written, or as she would say, righted a book. And appeared on like 50 talk shows last week. It seems the power has gone to her head, which is bad since there's nothing inside for it to latch onto. Instead, she gets arbitrarily upset at Larry King.
You can't even say why you settled? That's not, how does that break what you settled for? I'm not asking you what the settlement was. I'm asking you, why did you agree to settle?
It's a confidential agreement.
So the agreement discusses the motive behind why each party agreed?
Larry, you're being inappropriate. You really are. So I'm not going to talk about...
I'm asking a question. So what you're saying is, in mediation, it was discussed why you were mediating.
Larry, it's completely confidential, and you're being inappropriate.
Okay.
Okay? So
all right.
You're being
Inappropriate King Live continues.
You think I'm being inappropriate now? I was hitting on Mary Todd Lincoln before John Wilkes Booth hit the stage. Want to know why the Mona Lisa is smiling? Inappropriate King. Answer the question! So Larry took a call, and Carrie tried to walk off the show very slowly and without walking.
I'm a gay man, and I love pageants. I'm sure that you, Carrie, have got, great gay friends that helped you possibly win. What would you give them as advice if they wanted to get married?
Did you hear the question, Carrie? Did you hear the question? Is she leaving? Did you hear the question?
No, I can't hear you. Yeah, I think that you are being extremely inappropriate right now, and I'm about to leave your show.
So you feel it was inappropriate? Who are you talking to?
If I take the microphone off, does that mean the camera goes away too? Because the camera's in here, right? Hi. She was so outraged that she only came back for one more scheduled segment. I'm not kidding. I know you're wondering how John Gosselin spent Veterans Day. Well, Extra has you covered. John was in L.A. absorbing the local culture, and that means doing yoga and sucking up to celebrity-ish people.
So he apologized to Kate. Now it looks like the kinder and gentler John Gosselin is taking up yoga. We just caught him striking a pose at this yoga studio in L.A. And check out the book he's reading. Nice choice, John. That's my new children's book, Mud Tacos. Hey, it's a perfect read for your kids.
Mud Tacos. Worst stripper name ever. John hasn't given Mud Tacos to his kids yet because they're still working on Where in the World is My Midlife Crisis Dad? In Miley Cyrus news...
It's Miley!
Miley gave us some breaking news on her website.
It's the only reason I learned to read!
Well timed. You and most of America. Miley posted a clip of an interview where she explained how she came up with the lyric "A Jay-Z song was on" in her hit "Party in the USA."
Your song "Party in the USA"?
Yeah.
What Jay-Z song is it?
I don't know. I didn't write the song, so I have no idea. Like, I honestly, I picked that song because I needed something to go with my clothing line. I didn't write it, and it wasn't something that, like, I even expected to be popular originally. It was just something that I wanted to do, and I needed some songs, and it turned out to, turn out for the best, you know, but it was really like unexpected, so.
You got to have one in mind. Big Pimpin', Can I Get A?
I've never heard Jay-Z songs.
Okay.
I don't listen to pop music, and it's not even my style of music.
So to sum up, I don't like music, I'm told to sing, I'm dressed like Sacagawea, and I bought a little blonde girl from a TLC show. Now change the subject before you join the other reporters in Miley's body lockers. I'm not joking when I say this, but after that interview, I'm beginning to like Miley Cyrus. In total dick news, Michael Lohan continues his campaign to become America's sweetheart by releasing more intimate phone call recordings with his daughter Lindsay to the press. He claims he's doing it to shame Lindsay into seeking help. And Mackenzie Phillips' dad was just trying to make her feel pretty. Creepy. In TV news, E's Keeping Up with the Kardashians, The Wedding Special, beat AMC's Mad Men season finale by about 1 million viewers. So there's that. Stay in school, kids, or don't. Doesn't really matter. In case you were one of the people wasting your Sunday night with Mad Men, here's some of what you missed with the Kardashians.
No, honestly, though, out of respect, you know, you really should have Bruce walk you down the aisle.
Are you getting distracted when I do that?
Yeah, I don't know why you keep touching your boobs. And you have a bruise on your boob.
No, it's a bite mark.
So, Mad Men on AMC, Kardashian Wedding Special on E. Either way, you're seeing something no other network would air. In music news, due to alleged lip-syncing at Britney Spears' Australian concerts, the country has proposed a new law that tickets should feature disclaimers about segments of live shows that were pre-recorded or mimed. The warning will read, Britney Spears live in concert. Aerosmith almost split up this week as guitarist Joe Perry tweeted that the band was going to get a new lead singer to replace Steven Tyler. But later in the week, the duo appeared together, announced they were not breaking up. Oh, man, I hate seeing my grandparents fight. I mean my grandmothers. Let's talk about chicks, man.
Chicks, man.
Now that she's been written off of Melrose Place, Ashley Simpson Wentz will be making her Broadway debut in Chicago. Jessica Simpson was so excited that she flew to Chicago and started looking for Broadway. Where is it? Let's have some chat stew, shall we?
So meaty.
Hit it again. Carrie Prejean went on the Today Show to promote her new book, but she also spoke about meeting Donald Trump and used opposite English.
I talk about it in my book, and you know, basically he just went out there, and we were so excited to meet, you know, the Donald at the time, and he just came out there and meted us, and
I hope there's not a videotape of when Donald meted her. Good Day New York was lucky enough to score a sit-down interview with Ray J. Yes, the Ray J. Ray J proved to be a fascinating guest who has an interesting way of refusing to reveal spoilers right before he reveals a spoiler.
And one of the other girls, Danger from last season, is she pregnant?
You gotta watch the show.
Oh, you actually talk about it this season?
Yeah, actually I bring Danger back in on the show.
Really?
Pregnant.
Yeah, it happened in the same episode where Tipsy wins for the love of Ray J. Sorry, I got to go. Mensa meeting. Tune in to see if I'm lying. I'm not. Last week, Regis admitted to dreaming of soaping Derek Jeter down with a loofah. This week, he took it a step further.
And Jeter was right there next to me. And so I looked at him and I introduced him and I watched him and he got up, you know, just like so angular. Stood up there, and I looked at his face in the light.
Spotlight.
Glistening. And the face was a golden hue. Understand?
Golden.
I really admire this guy.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
I love him.
And when am I going to be this close? So I just reached over.
Carpe diem.
And helped myself.
Yep.
Then they tasered me. Fortunately, the taser restarted my heart. It uses electricity. Ah, Ben Franklin, what a good friend of mine. Stole my kite. The hosts of the Today Show took a break from acting like children pretending to be news reporters to give an award to an actual child reporter, and she was excited to win.
Today's kid reporter is Deirdre Shores. It's you, Deirdre, it's you.
It's you, Deirdre.
It's you.
You're the winner. You're today's Kid Show Kid Reporter winner. You're the winner, Deirdre.
Stop playing with me.
You're the winner.
Stop playing with me.
You're the winner.
And all the way in Chicago, Oprah wondered if she was giving away something for free. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for Reality Show Clip Time with Mary Murphy Screaming, a new show about biker bar girls, and 90210. Plus, $1 Million Listing, Hef's Harem, and the Kickass Clip of the Week.
Welcome back. It's time for My Stories. On 90210, Liam is troubled by a woman from his past, but he won't tell his friends about it, and his friends are irritating busybodies. I mean, steadfast to the end.
What was that back there? That guy was being a jerk. You were the jerk.
Back off, man. Or what? You gonna hit me?
What is your problem? We don't have a problem.
Liam, we're your friends.
Friends tell each other what the hell is going on. So come on. What the hell's going on?
I'm your friend, man, and I didn't quit my job as chairman of Citigroup to start hanging out with high school kids to see them suffer. Now, who wants to go see Bachman Turner Overdrive with me? Really? Crowd's no good time. Bachman Turner Overdrive. Look it up, kids. On So You Think You Can Dance, host Kat Deely tried to look like Mel Gibson from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Mary Murphy was still acting like a hyena after 3 mojitos, and Kat was over it.
You are the first king on the hot tamale train tonight. You deserve it. Holy mackerel. Way to put it out there. Woo!
Mary, anything else, or are you done?
Shut the hell up sounds so much more refined when a British person says it. They're on the set of Battlestar Galactica. None of the judges were nearly as enthusiastic about Molly and Nathan, but luckily Nathan doesn't know how to take criticism.
Hopefully you've learned this week that you're not great at everything, and that is a sobering thought that'll keep your feet and a few of the other dancers' feet on the floor this week.
Did you guys feel uncomfortable?
I felt hot. Yeah!
No, you're a terrible dancer. Sexy, yeah! You might be the stupidest person I've ever met. Genius, right here. It's down to the final 4 on Dancing with the Stars, as Aaron Carter was eliminated, and he was a pussy about it. But first, Donny Osmond performed a 1980s-inspired Paso Doble that was also a tribute to Somali pirates. And Bruno liked it.
Bruno! That had more camping in a drag queen's convention. Nobody could ever top this. It was like watching Donny doing Marie, doing Donny, doing Marie. I don't know who I was watching. Talk about time travel.
Yeah, that's all right. I know how you meant that.
What do you
Carrie,
think? What do you think?
What do you think? Huh? Mary and I have a relationship that makes you uncomfortable, doesn't it, huh? Makes you want to rock back and forth in a fetal position in a hot shower, huh? Gives a whole new meaning to the term sister wife, huh? Woo! I'm a pirate. On $1 Million Listing, Chad asked his girlfriend, Victoria, to sign a legal document granting him joint custody of Victoria's dog, Starly. This does not sit well with Victoria, and in order to prove that he is still committed to the relationship, he takes Victoria to see his life coach. What the hell did I just say? Okay, anyway, the life coach has some pretty good advice.
Okay, I'm going to give you some homework to do. Put together a plan for vacation and spend the time together. Really get romantic.
You two have never touched each other before, have you? Time to get out the puppets. I'm an evil Donahue. All right. TLC produces must-see TV if you must-see TV every night as a reminder to take your birth control. Table for 12 follows the lives of a couple with 10 children because TLC knows how to do two things: stick to a formula and ruin a marriage. There's tension in the house, but this time it's between the kids.
Pain, misery. Yes. We fight constantly every 2 minutes and it gets annoying.
We somewhat got along at theater camp.
A lot better than we do at home. Let's leave it at that.
Let me tell you something, little girl. You get yourself an immature layabout who's easily seduced by fame, a truckload of fertility drugs, and a tragic haircut, and you can have a real future on this network. Pain, misery. All right. This week on E's Leave It to Lamaze, there was no mention of childbirth whatsoever. Oh, sorry, wait, Lamas. Sorry. Anyway, while Shane was preparing for her big Ombre magazine photo shoot, AJ Lamas was hard at work trying to watch Scent of a Woman.
We're gonna work out in here now.
What's that? Is that a Dorito?
Yeah.
What about you? How's the diet doing?
You guys can't do this in a park?
It's been good.
Do I have to talk over everybody in this house?
AJ Lamas.
I'm sorry. Scent of a Woman. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a great movie. Every line is to be cherished. Every single line. But you wouldn't get it, would you?
You're the only one who gets me, Cool Ranch Doritos. You too, Diet Coke 2-liter bottle. Still getting to know you, Chips Ahoy. On Stag, the question is not will the fiancé cheat during his bachelor party. The question is how many strippers will he lick salt off before he realizes he's not even drinking tequila. Darren goes through a skanker's dozen. But hey, it's cool. I mean, he's not even breaking any rules.
There you go, man. Get it, get it, get it.
Is this real? You know what I'm saying? Am I in a fairy tale right now? Because they are just out the chain.
This is all real.
It'll be okay.
You think that's something? Wait till we see what we got back at the hotel.
We stuck to the one here. And she know the rule.
Hey, as long as I'm zipped up, we good. You know what I'm saying?
She know, no, you wasn't zipped up all night, though.
Loophole, dude. I'm wearing Velcro pants. I outsmarted the system. Plus, zippers confuse me. Full Throttle Saloon is the world's largest biker bar and the place to be an employee during Sturgis Bike Rally Week. Apparently, there are two ways to impress your future employers. You can either be like this wannabe bartender and show up to the job interview in your assless chaps, or you can choose to be like Brittany and class it up a bit.
Boobs. Okay, next thing. Cleavage is absolutely fine, okay? Transparency's not. Fishnet covers, not. The bikini one back here is just, I'd like a little more if I could, just to be on the safe side for tomorrow.
Every girl likes to play dress up. You know, when you're a little kid, you dress up in dresses. When you get older, you dress up like a whore.
But I'm dressing like a whore at an 8th grade level. I'm gifted. We'll be right back.
Hold on, the soupiest stuff is up next, including stupidity on the girls next door and the kick-ass clip of the week.
For intentional consumption.
Yeah. Welcome back. Gossip Girl's Blair Waldorf, Leighton Meester, released a sexy new video for her song Somebody to Love, which has become an immediate hit. Not to be outdone, Ed Westwick, who plays Chuck Bass, has released his own sexy video.
You have no idea what you're in for. You have no idea what you're in for. I'm bored. You ruined my pants. I'm bored. And you're erotic to the pharmaceutical. I like to be the one doing the entering. You're erotic to the pharmaceutical. If you thought that was long, you have no idea what you're in for. I'm not that kind of girl. You ruined my pants. Looks like you've just hooked yourself a bass.
It's good to see that when you go off to shoot Community, the rest of the soup staff stays focused on the same pointless dicking around here that got us to where we are. Thanks, guys. If you aren't watching I Love Toy Trains in true 1080p high def, then you aren't experiencing the way it was meant to be experienced. This week, they went to Northlands to explore the world's largest model railroad. Are you ready to meet its creator? Bring it on, ILTT.
Northlands is the creation of Bruce Williams Zaccagnino, better known as Bruce Williams. He was a legend for 20 years among East Coast model railroaders for having added 4 basements to his house at the time.
Yeah, 4 basements. 1 for holding them, 1 for killing them, 1 for skinning them, and 1 for toy trains. Let's take some E. On this Sunday's all-new Girls Next Door, the boat captain and his latest litter of bleached pin cushions go to Italy. But when the 55th anniversary Playmate of the Year shows up, all the pretty gets kind of ugly.
When Dasha showed up in Rome, the twins and I were a little taken back because we thought it was just going to be a trip for the 4 of us. When Dasha gave Huff that painting is when she crossed the frickin' line. We're frickin' 3 girlfriends standing right there and you go and give a picture of you kissing my boyfriend right in front of me. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. It ain't gonna play out.
So let me get this straight. The 3 of you are upset that another woman is interested in that raisin you play catch with? Okay. I mean, it's good TV. I mean, it's not marry a basketball player after a month of dating good TV, but whatever, keep the lights on around here, right? So now our clip of the week. Tyra continues to push the boundaries of what our staff is willing to sit through for an hour. This week, she told us about the tapeworm diet and interviewed a man who harvests them to sell.
You were infected by you self-infected yourself with a tapeworm before.
Yes.
Okay, and what did you feel coming out of your bottom?
Well, you feel a little wiggle and tickle. It's very, it's very unpleasant, psychologically and physically.
And then you felt something cold drop down the back of your leg?
That's what happened. But I did it because I wanted to identify the species of tapeworm that I had taken.
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm an amateur in every sense of the word.
I think anyone will tell you when you turn pro, it kind of ruins tapeworm harvesting because then it feels like work. All right, catch me at the Dodge Theater on December 31st in Phoenix, Arizona. See you next week, everybody.